Hi everyone. I'm not sure how many people are going to be able to jump on at this time. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for people to jump on since the notification went through. Okay. And at the same time, I'm going to monitor my video here that was just being uploaded. So I'm going to give it some time for people to shuffle in. Hi guys. So if you're just joining us, we are going to talk about the energies, what I'm feeling from the collective, especially the astrology, and I'm going to take some questions. So I'm going to need to give this some time, Spirit is saying, because it takes time for people to come through here. For the ones who are on, how are you been doing? How are you feeling? Are you a light worker? Do you feel energy? Are you an empath? Let me know who I'm dealing with here. Because I feel like my collective is very split right now. On Instagram especially, there's a lot of people who are just, people who are curious about tarot and astrology, but are not really, they're not in spiritual work, or they're just curious, right? People who are unawakened also feel the shift. So I'm sure a lot of people are questioning what's going on. So there's, that part of my collective that is not really awakened spiritually on a spiritual level. And then I have a completely different group who is really tapped in and who just appreciates another light worker's perspective on the energy, right? And who is open to learning. So, hi girl, how are you? So if you guys want to tell me where you're from, if you can hit that like button, if you can tell me what sun sign or moon sign you are, how has this energy been affecting you? And I'm just going, well, nothing is working today. All right, I had problems with my website, problems with my mouse. It's just overall technology today has not been very easy. Okay. So I'm going to pull out some cards as people shuffle in while the lighting is just, really not flattering. Ugh. Okay. Alrighty. We're trying to hang in there. Personally, I felt a very big shift when Mars went direct, okay? Mars was in Aries. It was direct for a few months, I believe 3 months, and it's still actually in shadow. So if you are in Aries and you have a lot of Aries placements, and you still feel like you're dragging your feet, give it time. It's normal. We also have Chiron, the wounded warrior planet, that is been in Aries also. So today the moon is in Aries for a good 2 days and a half. The moon changes sign every 2 days and a half. So that moon is on top of the Chiron in Aries and on top of Mars. So when we're in Aries energy, it's really about our identity. It's really about healing the wounds, because Chiron is the wounded healer, the wounded warrior. It's that placement in your chart where an astrologer will know what wounds are you healing, what wounds are being addressed in this life. But the collective's wounds are around identity and assertiveness and setting boundaries. That's the higher octave of Aries, okay? So Chiron coming in to heal that Aries energy is really taxing on us Aries folk who have a lot of Aries placements or just have very strong Aries placements. Okay, it doesn't mean you have to have like 6 planets in Aries to be a super Aries. It depends where the Aries is placed and what other planets and what other aspects are making this Aries energy stronger. Because I only have Sun in Aries and Jupiter and my North Node. Now, because the Sun, Jupiter, and the North Node are heavy hitters, that's what makes my energy, my Aries energy, really potent and strong. Okay, but it doesn't mean I have a lot of placements in Aries. I have placements in all signs, all elements, I think. Pisces is also very strong for me because my Mercury and my Moon is in Pisces conjunct. So yeah, the intuitive psychic abilities, me having to really learn how to tune in. And this is something that I've learned in my astrology class, is not a lot of, well, most people don't know how to nurture their moon sign. So if you know your moon sign, then you got to learn how to nurture it, because it's not only about the sun. The sun sign is your personality. It's your soul's expression. But your moon is what's going to navigate the ship ever since the day you were born. So how do we learn how to nurture our moon? It's what do you need? What are your wants and your needs on an emotional level? And that's a really important placement to look at when you're stepping into a relationship. So if someone doesn't know how to nurture your own moon sign and you don't know how to nurture their moon sign, it's not going to work out, because we're emotional beings and we can't just numb our emotions. So it's so interesting when you learn astrology. You know, it's really the blueprint, the cosmic blueprint, the map of who you are. So the more you understand it, the more you understand yourself. So yeah, so just drop a like if you guys are here. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know your signs. Where are you guys from? So Aries Sun, Capricorn Moon. Ooh, definitely feeling the shift and trying to understand it. Okay, so just there, Sun in Aries, Moon Capricorn, that's cardinal. Cardinal sign is, it's starting something. You're always ready to start something. You must be super determined. I am actually I really would love a nice Capricorn moon, because you keep at it. You start something, you keep at it. It's achieving, you know, you're emotionally drawn to things that help you achieve something. It's goal oriented. However, a moon in Capricorn can be very detached emotionally. So your lesson in this life is to constantly, yes, you're wanting to achieve, and you're probably going to be a really good example of that within your community, within your circle. However, it's not very comfortable with emotions. So tapping into the heart chakra is something you're going to have to maybe work at. So I don't know if you feel that with that Capricorn moon. It likes really nice things. It's very bougie. I mean, it works hard for its money. I know a lot of Capricorn moons, and and there's that drama flair to them as well. It's very one moment they're feeling triggered, and the next moment they're doing something else. It's very drama, and it's part of that Capricorn moon. It's great. It's just that we need to tune in, and cardinal signs want to keep going, right? They want to start something, they want to keep moving forward. So it's learning how to just tune into the emotional body with the Capricorn moon, I would say. Yeah, so there we go. Do you know what your rising sign is? Because the rising sign is going to determine your ruling planet. So you see, my rising sign is Virgo. The ruling planet of my birth chart is Mercury. So this is why I feel very mercurial. I'm always in my head. I'm always thinking 10 steps ahead and worrying, and I'm shifting my focus constantly. And yeah, getting something done is just it takes a lot of focus. So Mercury, depending on what it's doing in your chart, can really be helpful for you. My Mercury's in Pisces. So again, that Pisces energy, I need to nurture it. And Pisces energy on the higher octave is really spiritual and tuned in to spirit and really has faith in this higher power. But when it's tuned into the lower expression, it's escapism, it's moody, it doesn't want to be with anybody, it wants to just isolate itself, which I can totally resonate with because I resonate with the high and the low, right? Our moon is highs and lows, our Mercury is highs and lows. It's knowing what is that higher expression that I can tune into if I am in the lower expression, you know? So I'm going to pull out some cards for the general collective, and then I'll be answering some questions eventually when more people come in. I mean, I'm going to give this maybe 30 minutes and we'll see who comes in. So I'm an Aries sun, Pisces moon. You too. Wow. Leo rising. So that Leo rising, you have fire there, immutable sign with the Pisces. Leo rising. Are you a shy person? I don't think so. You feel the need to express yourself. You know, Leo energy is very self-expressive, but some people don't know how to tune into their creativity. In order to be able to express yourself, you have to tune into your sacral chakra, which is the womb of creativity, of being able to create something and then expressing yourself through that. And it's finding that joy and that happiness, the Leo energy. It's finding joy in expressing oneself. Yeah, kind of. So you're, like I said in my other video today or the day before that, we grow into our chart, right? So just because we see our birth chart, it doesn't mean that we've already, you know, accomplished certain transits and aspects. We have to grow into it. We have to evolve into it. Some people don't evolve into their chart. Some people are not even living out their chart at all. They're completely, that's when you know they're off track from their soul's purpose. Knowing your chart a bit better, the astrology behind it makes you make decisions that are more aligned with your soul's purpose. So that's really the goal of astrology, is to get you back on track to where your soul, to where your higher self wanted you to go. So it's about evolving towards that. So if you guys have any questions, short questions, and I'll get into the cards. I don't think I'm going to do tarot for right now. I was posting a video, it's in the middle of being processed, about love connection. So just an energy check-in. It was on Instagram. So if you have Instagram, m.intuition.tarot. But yeah, it's going to be processed shortly. So yeah, I'm going to use the beautiful Starseed deck. Where did so this is what I'm saying. I'm very mercurial. Like I tend to forget things as well. Okay, where did it go? Okay, I can't find it. Strange. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. Oh, it fell. Okay, deck. It's called the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell and the artwork Danielle Noel. Okay, so I'm gonna use the guidebook because it's a beautiful deck, very complex. I'm gonna show you what I got so far for the collective. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Wow. Time is not running out. Wow. And I was feeling this today. I don't know if it's because I was picking up on the collective's energy. People are like just struggling. They're kind of freaking out and they're kind of paranoid because they feel like time is running out. And you know what that is? That's that makes me think of the Capricorn energy. So we have the stellium, the Saturn, the Pluto, the Jupiter, all in Capricorn, been hanging out together for like the whole year. And it's restrictive. It's very restrictive energy. It's very, time is of the essence. We need to get this done, and I need to find a relationship before I'm 30. And it's very limiting. But the card here is saying we need to trust in the divine timing behind it. Everything is always occurring according to the divine plan. It's divine order. And this is what's coming up. So, oh wow. Trust the wave you came in on. I really like that. Trust the wave, roll with the punches. This is what it's saying. And this is what I keep tuning into when I do ask for guidance and ask for help and ask for, you know, advice from spirit. And they say, you know, you just got to roll with the punches, Emily. Right now, you got to, you know, follow really your heart right now. And if your heart's telling you to go this way, do it, but don't be too hard on yourself. Really humble yourself and be present in the moment. Ride that wave, because there's going to be a time where things will shift and the momentum is going to pick up. But right now, things are still muddy, right? There's water in the air with the Scorpio, the Mercury and the Venus in Scorpio, that's water. And then we have that stellium, those 3 planets in Capricorn. So water plus earth, mud. So yeah, see, Colin, you're saying that I definitely feel the emotional detachment. I'm working on it. Aries rising, Mercury in Taurus. It's funny, my Mars is in Taurus. Aries rising, yeah. So you as well, you have a lot of cardinal energy. So it's like grounding that energy, right? Is probably something that you've had to work on this year, since, like we see here, things are delayed. So it's like trusting and coming back to the body, and really, if we need to cry, then cry. And crying is not something that I have an easy time with. When I do cry, it's definitely astrological. It's the moon shifting, and I know that something's up. But really allowing it to come out and really finding that beauty within that, with those emotions, is something that I'm really having to work on right now. Because if the heart is closed out, if we're blocking our emotions from the heart chakra, we're not open to receiving. So for me, it's like trusting as well, trusting other people, trusting friends, trusting just people coming into my life, because I feel like everyone that comes into my life is a complete disappointment. So yeah, that's definitely something that we all have to work on when we have a lot of fire, cardinal energy. Yeah, so when I watch tarot, which one do I watch? I made a video on this. The Astro Hacks video here on YouTube. I really explain how to go and get your chart step by step. It's like a tutorial on Zoom. And I explain a little bit like what signs and where to find your signs in your chart. But yeah, the moon, the rising, the Venus, because Venus is the planet of relationships if you are looking to get relationship readings. But again, you have to look at your chart and see, you know, how many placements do you have in one sign, and are you more of a fire sign? Do you have more fire? Do you have more mutable? Like it depends even where where these placements are, because some people can have a lot of placements, let's say in Sagittarius, but all those planets are in the first house. The first house is Aries. So that person can also have some Aries flavor to her. You know, and I posted an example of one of my friends' birth charts on Instagram, on my Instagram stories. So I explained that, right? So it's looking at your chart, looking at the placement, and where are they? In the first, the second, the third. There's 12 houses. Each house is a sign. So the first house is Aries, the second house is Taurus, and so on and so forth. So really looking at that, you really have to start learning how to practice your intuition. You're learning how to tune in and feel like, am I more of an Aries? The way I feel, the way I take action steps, the way I speak, the way I value things, the way I relate to other people. You really have to tune in and ask yourself that, because some people can have an Aries sun but can have other placements and they can behave like a Libra or like a Taurus. There's many different flavors to this, but yeah, I mean, the basic is the moon, the moon, sun, rising, and Venus signs, and Mars, I think, for some people. uh Shadowed edge. Okay, so hey, Taurus, Sun, Virgo, Moon, Cancer, Rising, Aries, Midheaven. Hold on, I lost you. Aquarius, North Node. Hope you are doing good. Okay, thank you. Um, Aquarius, North Node. Interesting. So Aquarius, North Node. Have you been able to look into that? So it's like you're really focusing on the needs of humanity, and Aquarius is such an interesting sign. Honestly, I have Venus in Aquarius and I'm still learning about it. It's very quirky. It's very, I always say with my Venus in Aquarius, I need to disconnect in order to connect in relationships, meaning I need to go to that place. It's really like the alien of the zodiac, Aquarius. I need to go to this place in the ethers, because I am very much in my head. And once I go there, I'm able to feel out and find what I need, and then come back and then connect with my partner. So I feel like I wasn't really able to honor that and to tap into that when I was in relationships. So you really need to honor, Venus is the sign of relationships. It's how you relate to other people. So you have to know how, like, what is your love language? For me, that's my love language. Someone who listens to me, because Aquarius is very wordly and it's in the ethers. So yeah, I have to ground for sure. But I need someone who values and really appreciates that in me, because I can really, like, when I'm in a conversation, I could really just fly away and start talking about something that's really out there. So that North Node, you're coming from a Leo South Node to a North Node, meaning the Leo is going from, being in the spotlight and self-expression and really being in the limelight, but now you're moving from that to, okay, now I got to care about other people, because Aquarius does care. Yes, it's disconnected a little bit, but it does care about humanity in its own very unique and quirky way. So yeah. So Raquel, you're saying it's so hard for me to go with my intuition. I don't know if it's my Pisces moon. You have a beautiful Pisces moon. You have intuition. You're psychic. People who have moon and Mercury and those personal planets in Pisces, in Scorpio, in any water sign really, a moon in Cancer, these are super psychic, intuitive people. It's just that you don't take maybe the time to tune in. The moon in Pisces can get lost a little bit into playing the victim, into being a martyr, someone who just doesn't feel good. It's very introverted. So yes, you feel introverted, so use that time to connect, use that time to sit with yourself and really feel, because it's psychic. It Pisces is a channeler. Okay, it's channeling constantly, so it's through your thoughts, your telepathic network around you is constantly feeding you energy and feeding you thoughts. So it's up to you to pick them up or not, right? Okay, so I feel that too. I'm half fire and water. Yeah. Same here, fire and water in my birth chart, Venus and Aries. So you see you have a lot of Aries. So you must be very impulsive and courageous, and you would do anything for your lover. Mars and Aries too. My goodness. Yes, you just go all in from the very beginning. You don't waste time. So yeah, I do get lost. That's the Pisces moon. It's mutable, so it's like tends to get lost emotionally, and it tends to get caught up in the emotions too. It's sensitive. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, personal questions, I'd be really glad to give you guys some guidance here. I'm going to continue reading this card. Oh wow, deep cellular healing. That makes a lot of sense. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So if you guys have been feeling ailments, physical ailments, or even just emotions, like you're just feeling out of whack with your emotions. Either you're feeling triggered or awkward. There's an awkwardness. Or you're feeling pain, or you're feeling heartbreak, you know, depending on what you're going through in your life, what emotions are coming up. Basically, what it's saying is you're going through a DNA upgrade. So the energy that we were born into is upgrading because the energy of the planet, the frequency is upgrading. So as a result, the ones who are like us, who are empaths or intuitives, are going to pick up on that energy really, really, really well. So it's important to understand that whatever we're going through on a physical level, an emotional level, is because we are upgrading. So we need to surrender to it. That's what the deep cellular healing is. We're healing on a cellular freaking level. That's big. It's huge. Yes, you can ask me a question. Go ahead. A short question, right? I'm not going to give a full in-depth reading, but yeah, just you know, use your discernment. Use some oracle cards. It's really advice, guidance on what is going on in your reality. Yeah, you see that just that question tells me that you're not doing the listening to, you're not listening to your guides, because the twin flame journey is not for everybody. Just the label itself, it's very 3D. It's, you know, it's man-made. Like a twin flame, two twin flames coming together are two people that have healed so much on their own, okay? And they've been through a lot of shit on their own, and they've mastered a certain level, a certain frequency of their higher self. These are people are very powerful. They're master manifestors. They are super intuitive. They're really tapped into the energy. They know how to balance their feminine and their masculine energies. They did the work. It's called inner work for a reason, the shadow work. So for them to come together, it's because they're ready, they're on the same vibration, and they have a mission. That's the Aquarius energy. It's, you know, saving the world. It's making a difference in this world. They don't just come together to just date or to just show other people on social media that they're doing great. No, it goes deeper than that. It's spiritual. It makes a difference in this world. It's a couple that makes a difference in this world, and not everybody can be on that twin flame journey. You have to do a lot of work to do that. The reason why, hold on, I'm asking because someone told me I was their twin. Well, people can tell you what they want, right? It's up to you to decide. I mean, you're the master of your life. You got the power. That's where your self-empowerment comes in. And speaking of twin flames, they're really self-empowered. They don't, you know, you have to be able to discern what is true for you. Because anybody can come up to me and say I'm their twin, but I'm not feeling it, right? So you really have to be able to discern and use your intuition. You have a beautiful Pisces moon, and feel out what feels good to you. What feels right to you? Does that feel right to you? So I'll get you a card here. Okay, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas. Okay. And situations into your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. Yeah, you're going through some major changes here. Giving birth to new ideas, that's the perspective. That's really looking at things from a different perspective, not getting stuck on one idea, not getting stuck on one thing that one person said. You see here? So it's like giving birth to something. I feel like there's a family change, a happy change or addition is coming to your family. Is there something coming up? Are you pregnant, or something with family is shifting for you? And my nose is itchy. Oh, we have Sonia. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. Okay. Someone that you lost is giving you this message. They're probably letting you know something about family. When this card comes up, it means that you're getting a message from a deceased loved one. So I don't know if that's resonating with you. It feels like a baby. Something about a baby here. Okay, so what else? So I'm going to take another question and then I'm going to leave because it's been already 30 minutes. I've been having a lot of dreams, okay? Have you lost someone? So if you can just validate and confirm what I told you here, because it's saying that you're giving birth to something, that it's about changes within family, a family dynamic. Someone who's passed is giving you this message that they're around you and that maybe they're even supporting this change that's going on within the family. Okay, I'm gonna get some more messages out for the general collective, since not lost anything but dreaming of a baby so vivid. Okay, like a spirit baby. Yeah, this might be your spirit baby helping you. Are you a light worker? Do you do spiritual work? Because I'm getting that you're probably going through some changes. Maybe to step into your role as a light worker, to get more clear about that. Someone's helping you here on the other side. Okay, so in your dreams, you're seeing a spirit baby who's 7 months and you're confused. Yeah, well, it's going to get more clear very soon. Right now, I think you need to pay attention to your guides a little bit better. I'm getting. You need to pay attention to your guides. You need to meditate more. If you're going to become a light worker like me, you need to get more grounded. You need to. Are there any mentors or other spiritual teachers who inspire you, and the way they teach spirituality, the way they teach, the way they channel? You have to find people who are aligned with your energy. And with that, kind of give yourself some time to figure out what kind of teacher or spiritual worker do you want to be. Like, where does your heart go? Where do you feel good? But you need to sit with that for a bit. You can't just be like, okay, I want this. Okay, I want that. We're not choosing a car. We are really stepping into an important purpose here. Light worker is very heavy energy. It's a very difficult job, like coming here on camera and doing readings and learning astrology and learning other spiritual practices and spiritual, you know, theories is a lot of work, and it's a lot of commitment. And it's not for the faint of heart. It really isn't. So I'm going to get some messages for the collective, since nobody else is asking questions here. Okay, so it's really important for the people who are watching. You need to, again, we're all getting upgrades on a spiritual level. The more we upgrade, the more we feel awkward and off. It's like we're walking on uncharted territory, right? Because we're confused. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how life will unfold. You need to hold space for yourself, and you need to believe. Okay? So it's all about a mindset right now. The more you learn to work with your mind, the better you will become at these energy upgrades. The more you won't be as shocked and as triggered. So you see how she's holding the Merkaba? That's ascension. We're ascending. There's more and more light on earth. There's more and more light. And the more you call it in, the more you surrender to it, the better it will be for you. Now, you have to keep in mind that the more we vibrate higher, the more we start attracting all kinds of people. Okay, so you have to be careful to protect your energy. Okay, so I see things and hear things. People come to me and I don't know why. I say things I don't know. Okay, I think you need to get more grounded, my dear. I don't know before I speak, and it's true things. Okay, you're psychic. Listen, you get telepathic hits and you're claircognizant like I am, but I feel like you need to focus the energy a little bit more. You need to realign your chakras a little bit more, because you're getting information from the crown, but it feels like I'm confused. What am I getting? Is it that I'm getting? Is it it's like, do I trust that? You second guess yourself. You got to get more grounded with yourself. Yeah, you see, within the next few months, things are shifting. So we can't expect things like this tomorrow, next week, at the end of the month, few months. In the next few months, that's pretty much, I'm feeling 6 months when things really start getting more grounded and clear for the collective. I'm going to check for that particular card. I'm feeling 6, to be honest. Let's see what she wrote about that card, the specifics. Oh, she doesn't even give us a number. In the next few months, what you are asking about will occur. Yeah, divine timing means that other people's free will choices are also involved. Yes, so keep the faith while all the pieces of the puzzle come together and the situation resolves itself beautifully. So yeah, obviously this is about divine timing, but few months, I'm feeling 4 to 6 months for some of you. 4 to 6 months. Definitely in 2021, not 2020. The rest of 2020, you have to learn how to work with the energies. You have to learn how to ground. You have to learn how to work with the mind. You have to learn how to work with spirit. Okay, you're getting messages in your dreams. Okay, what do you think they're about? Is it because you want to heal? Is it healing from a past life? Is it healing from this life? People from your past and this life are coming into your dreams, right? Okay, so yes, great, you agree with that. Okay, hi Stella. Yes, you can definitely ask a question. Hi Jeanette, how are you? Okay, see Colin says, often when I'm listening to videos, different people come to mind. How can I clear my mind to know if the message is really for me? Well, from the start, if you have to second guess, then it's not for you. there's a resonance that comes right away. It's just, yes, this message is for me. It's my energy. It's what I'm going through. It just speaks to you right away. Yeah, for me and that person, or if I'm just grasping for something, yeah, you might be fishing for something. And that's not how we attract things to us. It's by really surrendering, listening, and not jumping ahead. That's what really becoming a better psychic intuitive is all about. You're listening for something, you're tuning in. I don't know if that makes sense for you. Okay, so we had some questions. So Stella, okay, you're very welcome, C. Colin, my pleasure. Continue asking your questions. Okay, so we have a few people here. I'm gonna answer those two people's questions. So we have Stella and Jeanette. So Stella, if you wanna go ahead and write your question. Okay, Jeanette, what does my sisters think about me? Oh boy, I don't think Spirit's gonna tell me that. I could tell you what the energy is and what you can do. That's the thing, guys. If you've been following me, you know that I'm not a bullshitter. I'm not that type of reader who's going to feed into the idea where, yeah, let's look into their energy, or let's fish for what they think. We can't control other people. We can't control what they think of us. We can't control how they feel about us. We can't control how they behave towards us. It's just something that we're gonna have to surrender. So that's my first thing, is what's making you feel like you need to know how they think about you, and why weren't you able to ask them yourself? See, already there's a block in communication there, and there's fear, right? There's this fear of, if I say something, I might rock the boat. So already there, when someone is afraid of speaking their truth, they're compromised. Okay, so they're not in a place, they're not in a state, they're not in a vibration of being in a sovereign energy. Being sovereign means, this is who I am, this is what I think, and now that I understand how you think, well, now we can come to an understanding, or not. I can choose to walk away from this relationship or stay. So it's all a matter about how you react. See, we're working on how we're reacting to our external world. But the thing is, we have no control over our external world. So the more we want to know how others think and feel about us, the more power we give them. That's the problem. That's where we are not in a place of sovereignty. And this is the message that keeps on coming up, is that if you are still relying on other people to make you feel good, whether that's family or friends or coworkers, relationships, anybody, if you're still relying on that, you're going to suffer. And it's okay that you acknowledge that and you feel into that. That's a wound. That's a wound that's playing out. That's a shadow. So it's like you have to sit with yourself and maybe ask yourself, why am I concerned about that? What is it that's triggering me? Really sit with that. Okay, so I'm going to give you a card for advice, Jeanette. Something is shifting for you in a year from now. I don't know what you set your mind on. Okay, so there is some resolution at the end of this. The relationship with your sisters, I believe, is shifting right now. And maybe you're expecting something from them. I'm not sure what it is that you're expecting. If you can just let me know if I'm on the right track here, because this is what it's saying. It's saying that in a year from now, unlikely, wait. So there's a stalemate. There's something that's going on behind closed doors here, behind the scenes. And it's probably triggering you. Maybe someone ignored you. I don't know what the situation is. But at the end of all this, whether or not they see eye to eye with you, you're going to have to come to a peaceful resolution. things will be resolved. And even if nobody agrees with anybody, you can still find peace in that. Okay, so we have to start understanding peace comes from within, not from without. I'm not waiting for peace to come to me because I'm waiting for my sisters or my brother to acknowledge me and to agree with me. If I wait for that, I'm going to wait all my life. And I can understand. I have a sibling too. We're not on the same page at all with a lot of stuff. But I've come to peace with that, because if I still linger in that low vibration, then I'm not able to do what I'm supposed to do in this life. That I'm just going to sit in this victim-like mentality and blame him all my life. No, it's just something that I cannot do and something I will not do. So I don't know if that makes sense for you, dear. You miss them so much. Okay, did they move? Like, what happened? Okay, so let's move on. Stella, thanks. I would like to know if someone would enter into my life to help me establish a business, because I feel like I need a little push and help. I'm Sagittarius. Wouldn't we all, my dear Stella? Just today, when my website was having some technical issues, you know, that's the human part of you. That's the muggle part of us that thinks that, you know, wouldn't it be nice to have a partner or an assistant or someone to just help me figure this side of the business out, because I am just not capable of dealing with it and it's just so stressful. And would it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to have someone? Yes, it would be, but the guides will never encourage that line of thinking. The guides are always going to say, what are you doing? What are you doing to empower yourself? Are you going to stay in that mentality and you're just going to wait for someone to come and save you? Because that's not what's gonna happen. They'll never do that. They'll never tell you, yeah, we're gonna send you someone to save you. They're gonna say, how are you taking the steps to empower yourself? Guess you're having a technological issue now with your website, with your business. You feel alone. You feel like the world is on your shoulders. This is how I'm feeling, so I can relate. But what is it teaching you? What is it teaching you? We need you to learn something from this. You can't just brush it under the rug and pretend like we're going to send you people to save you. Okay? So I'm going to give you a card here. No. It's very simple. No. Oh boy, they're hilarious. Stella, are you there? No. It's a no. They're badass that way. Ask your angels. You're not listening to your guides. It's like me today, exactly, right? Hey Jess, oh my god, it's been forever. How are you? So happy to see you in my live. Okay, so was I talking to Stella? Stella, you need to listen to your guides, my dear. Like I was doing today, I gave you the example of myself where I felt really overwhelmed. My website wasn't working and my muggle part, my human side, the ego was saying, oh, wouldn't it be nice to have someone come and save me and someone to come and help me with this issue right now? I have nobody to help me with these issues. And so my guides, and how do they speak to me? Through my thoughts. And it's like I hear them and it's like, yeah, it would be nice, but you don't have anyone right now. So what are you going to do about it now? You know, how can you empower yourself right now? We can't sit in that victim-like mentality forever. We can sit in it for a little bit. I'm not saying to not feel your feelings and not feel, in that moment I did. I felt like, I felt defeated. Like I felt bad for a client. She wasn't able to make the payment correctly. It was a shit show. So it was like, oh man, another issue here that I just don't know how to work out. But with patience and trusting the guides, I was able to move forward. Do I still feel that feeling of needing or just hoping for someone to help me? Yeah, I'd love a partner who can just help me work on the things that I'm not good at, on the business side. But that's something I can call in, something that I can really tune into, something that I can feel. I need to visualize it. You know, it's not just woohoo me. I'm stuck in this sadness and I'm just gonna continue and perpetuate this feeling all day long. No, I'm gonna try my best to visualize it and call it in and feel it and believe that the best is yet to come. That's what the guides always say. Hi Jenna. Yeah, you're new. Welcome. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I was wondering what Caleb's current feelings and future actions are towards me. Okay, Caleb is your partner or someone you're talking to. I'm a Virgo and he's a Libra. Okay. Yes, Stella, you got me. Awesome, girl. You got that. You got this. Jess, I know. I'm so excited to be here. It feels like I haven't talked to you I know, and I've been meaning to message you, but I've been so busy. I've been just like, but I've been thinking about you. Have you been getting my telepathic thoughts? Because I've been thinking about you a lot. I've been loving your videos and just everything that you put out there is just, it's gold. So guys, please check out my friend, the Healing Hands Duo. She is amazing. She is all about holistic healing. Go check her out. I mean, the ones who are drawn just to her name, you won't be disappointed. You can even check her out on Instagram, the Healing Hands Duo. So we want to tune into the question. Jenna. So Jenna, what are his feelings? My goodness. How long have you been together? How long have you been communicating? Has this been a long thing? What makes you feel like I feel like you're hesitating, you're questioning. Okay, you broke up October 1st. He's my ex-boyfriend, but intuitively I feel like it's not over. We are in a serious relationship. However, oh boy, based on the date, it feels like there's a lot of retrogrades going on in that during that time, and Venus was retrograde. I'm feeling like this is it, but let's get some. Yeah, you know what? You know why you feel that way? Where did it go? Oh God, I hate this thing. I can feel but intuitively, I feel like it's not over. It's not over because you're still connected energetically. So this is what a lot of people tend to confuse themselves with. They tend to think that, oh, but because I feel him or because I see him in my dreams, then it means that we're meant to be together. No. It just means that you're still tied. It's an energetic, when we're with someone on a physical level and an emotional level, spiritual level, that spiritual cord, that energetic cord is still there because the both of you didn't cut the cord. So how do you cut the cord? Well, you cut the cord by setting the intention, by really feeling it and saying, I'm done with this. I'm tired. I want the best. So you're still holding on to something, maybe out of the fact that you're alone right now, and it's it's that codependency wound that's being triggered right now, right? It's being activated, and he still feels you, right? Because it's fresh. The wound is fresh. You need to give yourself some time. But just because he can feel you, this does not mean that he's your end all be all. It doesn't work that way. A lot of our partners are karmic. So let me get another one to see what else he has to say here. Yeah, he feels like he can't meet your expectations. Yeah, this is someone who's not... I don't know what happened between you, but he just feels like he'll never... There's maybe something that you wanted out of the relationship on an emotional level, and he was just not able to fulfill that. Okay, that's what he's saying. Does that make sense? He has all my stuff. There you go. The energetic accord is still not severed because you're still sharing stuff with each other. Things carry an energy, right? It carries a frequency, a vibration. So if I still have all my ex's stuff, for sure his energy is around me. Absolutely. We have to talk eventually, and we broke up due to bad timing. It wasn't a bad breakup. Okay. I feel like we needed a break. Yeah, he felt like he couldn't provide for us. There you go. It was due to the COVID scare. He felt financially unstable. Yeah. Listen, you need to allow a man, okay, male energy, you need to let them. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I just posted something like this, which is crazy, which is very synchronistic. You need to allow the man to grow into that vibration of knowing where he's going in life. If he doesn't have a sense of direction in his life, he's not going to feel good about himself. And if he doesn't feel good about himself, then he cannot provide on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, on a physical level. We're only 22. God bless you guys. You're cute. But listen, 22, it's an experience, and God bless him for being honest. Because man, I was with someone for 5 years and he never had the courage to say, you know what, Emily, I'm not feeling like I can provide for you like your ex did. So that's amazing. That's very commendable. I think you should appreciate that and honor that, because not all men, they have a lot of ego issues in males, okay? Because they feel like they need to prove something. But a lot of them are just stuck and they need time to get to that place. So during that time where they're building themselves up, they don't feel good enough to provide for us. So I think the more the people are honest about that, the better relationships will be. So I think it's a great thing. You're only 22. It's an experience. He was honest about the fact that he couldn't provide for you. I mean, things could change, obviously. Yeah, my mind and heart always comes back to you. He probably still has feelings for you and still thinks about you for sure. It's just the timing is not right, it feels like, for you guys. Let him grow into his higher self. Okay, so at every age, we're always stepping into a new place in our life, a new phase, a new energy. Let him find his way. And at the same time, you are trying to find your way. At 22, my goodness, I had no freaking idea what I was doing. I'm like 10 years older than you, 11 years older than you. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. There you go. He's apologizing, okay? He seems like a good person, though. I can appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like we need to grow emotionally and individually for sure. I feel like you're very already emotional, mature for your age. We still love each other. It's not like anything bad happened. It was definitely bad timing. We're both getting our masters in child psychology. Oh my God, I love that. Love psychology. Good for you. And both of you are getting masters in child psychology. We need a lot more child psychologists out there. So yes, raising the roof for you two. We need more counselors for children. Children have a hard time in schools. Their mental health is affected because of their home dynamics. And I used to be a teacher, so I saw a lot of that for the good 8 years that I was a teacher. I saw a lot of that. So good for you. I'm happy for you. Yeah, my pleasure, my dear. Thank you so much for finding me and tuning in. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, guys, if you're not connecting on social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, but mostly on Instagram. So if nobody else has a question, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I want to thank everybody who joined me. I know we were a small group as usual, but I think it's perfect. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, I can also give you a little bit of your astrology. If you book the 30-minute or the 60-minute reading with me, it's all recorded, and it allows you to go back and rewatch and digest all those messages. So if you guys are interested in that, check that out, mintuition.com. And if you want to participate in this beautiful energy exchange, you can donate mintuition.com, mintuitiontarot.com/donate, mintuitiontarot.com/donate. You guys are awesome. So I will be signing off. You guys can reach me through my website. You can follow me on Instagram, m.intuition.tarot. Have a beautiful day, night, wherever you guys are. I love you. Mwah. Bye, Jess. Yes, we'll catch up soon on Instagram, please. Awesome. Take care, guys. Love you. Thank you. Bye.